Welcome back to the Movement Network, Bart, and today we're going to talk about Avni Yildirim and his comments that he just made last night, promising that he's going to come back and fight again, and all this trash. So Avni Yildirim fought Canelo Alvarez February 27, and after his trainer Joel Diaz and himself huffing and puffing, saying that they want to stop Canelo, it was going to be a great fight, and all this blah, 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 blah. I want to read you guys this comment, and then I want to dissect it for a little while, just because it irritated the living hell out of me. Anyway, let's read his comment. He said, "There are victories and there are defeats in sports. Obviously, I had a heavy defeat. Even though I haven't been in the ring for the last 2 years, or the fact that I've have undergone 2 surgeries." So he doesn't want to make an excuse, but then again, he's already starting to make some excuses there. 2 of them, to be exact. "I will not look for excuses, even though the opponent in front of me was Canelo Alvarez, the best boxer in the world," Yildirim stated. He also wanted to extend a congratulations to Canelo Alvarez for the great fight. Unfortunately, this was not a great fight. This was a massacre. I don't think Yildirim even got ready for the fight. He sure as hell didn't act like if he did. And this is outside of my character to make a video dissing or putting down a fighter. But I have to do this. It's just this guy really irritates the living hell out of me. No one likes a quitter, especially one that quits without being hurt. It's one thing in boxing, if you quit and you have a broken eye socket, you have a torn ligament, something is going on, then you know what? We sometimes as sports fans, not just in boxing, but just sports overall, we tend to give you a pass, right? We want to see what happens after you come back from the injury. Yildirim had no injury in this fight. He had none, zero. He had nothing. Nothing was wrong with this guy. He ruined his career with this fight. It was a disgusting performance. It was despicable. Now he's huffing and puffing, saying he's going to be back in May. Nobody wants to see him in May. As a matter of fact, I don't think they're not going to give him the light of day anymore. Now, who the hell in the right mind is going to live stream or broadcast anything that has to do with this guy? He ruined his career. I mean, he made $2 million out of this fight, so hopefully he could do some good investment and retire, have a decent life. It's a lot of money. But at the end of the day, he cast himself out with this fight. Nobody will ever fight him, and if he does, he's going to be a gatekeeper. Not even a gatekeeper. Gatekeepers will put up a good performance. This guy won't even do that. He is an embarrassment to his country, to the nation. He better resign as a boxer. Nobody wants to see him. Tell you this much. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling the truth. I don't think anybody under the sun wants to see this guy fight again. They definitely don't. I mean, not even his own country's going to pay to watch him. Unfortunately, nobody's going to want to watch this guy ever again. I respect all the boxers out there for what they do, just for climbing into the square circle. I believe me, I have the utmost respect for them. But I can't respect what Yildirim did. Good luck to him. But unfortunately, we can't respect what he did. What he did was embarrassing. That was a sport. It was embarrassing it was embarrassing overall. And he should contemplate retirement. I don't think anybody's going to give him the light of day. He will never box again. Tell you that much. I mean, he might, but nobody's going to want to watch him. And again, let me correct myself. I said that he was going to be a gatekeeper, but unfortunately, or contender, or what else? Gatekeeper, contender. But those gatekeepers, man, sometimes they fight back. He doesn't even do that. Usually a gatekeeper would fight. They usually put up a fight. This guy threw only 4 punches versus Canelo, and then he quit with no injuries, nothing. There was nothing wrong with him. There was nothing wrong with him. He just went over to his fight. You know, I don't know what happened in the fight. I saw the fight. I watched the fight about 5 or 6 times, and I don't see if a time in the fight he got hurt. I don't see a time in the fight where they hurt him. He went down, got right back up, went over. Joel Diaz wasn't going to stop the fight. I don't think he was. Someone else came and said, hey, stop the fight. He stopped the fight. He is an embarrassment overall. You know, what really irritates me is that this was an opportunity to see the so-called best fighter in the world, Canelo Alvarez, and a lot of people had company over to watch this fight. And some of us, I know I did, you know, we hyped up this guy. Said, you know what, this guy, Yildirim's not going to win. I knew he wasn't going to win, but at least I thought he was going to put up a decent fight. At least I thought he was going to come in and last 5 or 6 rounds throwing some punches. It didn't happen. The guy, he was a punching bag. You know, one thing is for sure, you know, no one likes a quitter in the sport. And this is a very unforgiving sport that if you make a mistake, they're not going to forgive anything you do under the lights. You know, they're just not. And he should not be talking about a comeback. He should be talking about retirement. He should not be talking about coming back in May. He should be talking about retiring in May, because no one is going to pay money to see this guy. And at the end of the day, Yildirim, or whatever the hell his name is, Yildirim or whatever it is, ruined his career after this fight. And the best of love to the guy. You know, I have nothing against him personally, but as a sports fan, I can't forgive what he did. Even though I have the Zone, basically I paid yearly subscription for it. You know, I wasted my time watching this fight, and it was an embarrassment to the sport. Hopefully, we will never see him again. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you agree with me, great. If you don't, look, I'm okay with that too. If you want to write nasty comments, which some people do, don't worry. I'll keep them there, or maybe I'll delete them. It depends what it is. But catch you guys in the next one. Thank you. Write down in the comments if you agree with me or disagree. I'm okay with everything you guys want to write. Have a nice day.